Have you ever been told that to have a healthy heart, you need to cut out all the rich, creamy, satisfying foods from your life? That fat is the enemy, and you're doomed to a future of bland, dry meals? What if I told you that one of the most powerful weapons for your heart health is not a dry rice cake or a bland piece of boiled chicken, but actually one of the richest, creamiest, most delicious foods on the planet? I'm talking about the avocado. This isn't just a trendy toast topper or a dip for your chips. This is a biological marvel, a fruit that defies everything we thought we knew about fat and its relationship to our bodies. For decades, we were told that all fat clogs our arteries and leads to heart attacks. But the story is so much more complex and fascinating than that. The avocado contains a specific type of fat, a magical elixir that does the exact opposite. It actively cleans your arteries, fights inflammation, and acts like a guardian for your most vital organ. Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into the incredible science of how this one superfood, the avocado, teams up with your body to promote heart health in ways that will completely change how you see your next meal. This is a story about misunderstood molecules, cellular communication, and how nature provides us with everything we need to thrive. To truly understand the magic of the avocado, we have to start by rethinking one of the most misunderstood words in nutrition: fat. For years, fat was vilified. It was seen as this horrible substance that would make you gain weight and give you a heart attack. But the truth is, fat is absolutely essential for life. Think of your body as a high-performance machine. You need high-quality fuel to run it. Carbohydrates are like quick-burning kindling. They provide fast energy. Protein is like the bricks and mortar, building and repairing your tissues. But fat? Fat is the long-lasting log on the fire. It's a concentrated source of energy, but its role is so much more profound. Fat is a fundamental building block for the walls of every single one of your trillions of cells. This cell membrane, made of fats, isn't just a barrier. It's a dynamic, intelligent gateway that decides what comes in and what goes out. Your brain is nearly 60% fat. It's what allows for the lightning-fast communication between neurons. Your body uses fat to absorb critical vitamins like A, D, E, and K that are essential for everything from your eyesight to your immune system to your bones. And fat is used to create powerful hormones that regulate your metabolism, your stress response, and your entire reproductive system. So, the problem was never fat itself. The problem was that we were eating the wrong kinds of fat and not enough of the right kinds. This is the crucial distinction, and it's the key that unlocks the power of the avocado. Fats are made of molecules called fatty acids, and we can categorize them based on their chemical structure. There are saturated fats, which are typically solid at room temperature, found in things like red meat, butter, and coconut oil. Then there are unsaturated fats, which are typically liquid at room temperature, found in things like olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fish. Unsaturated fats are further divided into polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats. For a long time, the message was oversimplified. Saturated fat is bad, unsaturated fat is good. But even that is a bit too simple. The real story is about balance and the specific effects these fats have inside your body, particularly in your cardiovascular system. And this is where the avocado truly shines. The primary fat in an avocado is a monounsaturated fat called oleic acid. In fact, over 2/3 of the fat in an avocado is this specific type. Oleic acid is the star of the show, the main character in our heart health story. But to understand why it's so heroic, we first have to meet the villain it's fighting: bad cholesterol, or more accurately, a system that's out of balance. When we talk about heart health, we're often talking about cholesterol, and like fat, cholesterol has been terribly misunderstood. Cholesterol isn't a poison. It's a vital, waxy substance that your body uses to build those cell membranes, make vitamin D, and create hormones. Since it's a fat and can't dissolve in your watery blood, it needs to be transported. This is where lipoproteins come in. Think of them as little submarines that carry cholesterol through your bloodstream. The two most important ones are low-density lipoprotein, LDL, and high-density lipoprotein, HDL. LDL is often called the bad cholesterol, but it's not inherently evil. Its job is to deliver cholesterol from the liver, where it's made, to your cells, where it's needed. The problem arises when there's too much LDL cruising around. If these particles become damaged, often through a process called oxidation, they can start to dump their cholesterol cargo into the walls of your arteries. This is the beginning of atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of the arteries. It's like rust building up inside a pipe. Over time, this buildup, called plaque, can restrict blood flow. If a piece of this plaque ruptures, it can cause a blood clot that completely blocks the artery, leading to a heart attack or stroke. HDL, the good cholesterol, acts as a garbage truck. It goes around, picks up excess cholesterol from your arteries and tissues, and brings it back to the liver to be recycled or removed from the body. So, the goal for heart health is not to eliminate cholesterol, but to manage this ecosystem. You want fewer of the small, dense, easily oxidized LDL particles and more of the helpful HDL garbage trucks. This is where the oleic acid in avocados makes its grand entrance. Numerous studies have shown that diets rich in monounsaturated fats, like the Mediterranean diet, have a powerful effect on this balance. Here's how it works. When you replace carbohydrates and saturated fats in your diet with monounsaturated fats from avocados, something remarkable happens. First, it helps to lower your levels of LDL cholesterol. It doesn't just lower the quantity, it can actually improve the quality of the LDL particles. Remember, the small, dense LDL particles are the most dangerous because they are more prone to oxidation and can sneak into the artery walls more easily. Monounsaturated fats like oleic acid seem to help shift your LDL profile away from these small, dangerous particles towards larger, fluffier, more benign particles that are less likely to cause damage. It's like trading in a fleet of rusty, dangerous old cars for a few modern, safe, well-maintained trucks. They're still doing the delivery job, but they're much less of a hazard on the road. Second, monounsaturated fats can help maintain or even slightly increase your levels of protective HDL cholesterol. So, you're simultaneously reducing the bad and supporting the good. This 1-2 punch is a fundamental reason why avocados are so celebrated for heart health. But the avocado's benefits don't stop with its fat content. This fruit is a complete heart health package. It's absolutely packed with fiber. A single avocado provides about 13 to 17 grams of fiber, which is nearly half of the recommended daily intake. Fiber is a powerhouse for heart health in two major ways. First, there's soluble fiber. This type of fiber dissolves in water to form a thick, gel-like substance in your digestive tract. Imagine this gel as a sponge or a net. As it moves through your intestines, it binds to cholesterol-rich bile acids. Bile acids are made by your liver from cholesterol and are used to digest fats. Normally, after they've done their job, most of these bile acids are reabsorbed and recycled. But when soluble fiber traps them, it escorts them out of the body as waste. This forces your liver to do something amazing. It has to pull more cholesterol out of your bloodstream to make new bile acids. It's like creating a demand for cholesterol that your body meets by cleaning up the supply in your blood. This process is one of the primary ways to naturally lower LDL cholesterol levels. The insoluble fiber in avocados adds bulk to your stool and helps keep you regular, which supports overall health and may reduce the risk of inflammation that can impact the heart. Furthermore, a healthy gut microbiome, fed by all that fiber, produces compounds that have been shown to positively influence heart health. Then there are the vitamins and minerals, and avocados are a treasure trove. They are an exceptional source of potassium. In fact, gram for gram, avocados contain more potassium than bananas. Potassium is a crucial electrolyte that acts as a natural vasodilator. It helps to relax the walls of your blood vessels. To understand why this is so important, we need to talk about blood pressure. Your blood pressure is the force of your blood pushing against the walls of your arteries. When your blood vessels are tense and constricted, the pressure goes up, like pinching a garden hose. This high pressure, or hypertension, strains your heart and damages the delicate lining of your arteries, making it easier for plaque to form. Potassium helps to counter this by telling the blood vessels to relax and open up, which lowers the pressure. It also helps to balance out the effects of sodium in your diet. Sodium makes your body hold onto water, which increases blood volume and pressure. Potassium encourages your kidneys to excrete more sodium and water through your urine. So, by eating avocados, you're giving your body a powerful tool to help manage blood pressure naturally, reducing the strain on your heart and arteries. The story continues with antioxidants. Avocados are rich in a variety of potent plant-based compounds that fight oxidative stress and inflammation, two of the core drivers of heart disease. We mentioned earlier that LDL cholesterol becomes dangerous when it gets oxidized. This oxidation is caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. Antioxidants are the body's defense force that neutralizes these free radicals. Avocados are particularly rich in a carotenoid antioxidant called lutein, which is fantastic for eye health, but also plays a role in protecting LDL cholesterol from oxidation. They also contain significant amounts of vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that integrates directly into your LDL particles, acting like a force field to protect them as they travel through your bloodstream. By preventing oxidation, these antioxidants help keep your LDL cholesterol from turning into the dangerous, artery-clogging form. Furthermore, the monounsaturated fats in avocados themselves are surprisingly resistant to oxidation, making them a stable and safe choice for cooking and eating. But perhaps one of the most fascinating aspects of the avocado is its anti-inflammatory power. Chronic inflammation is now understood to be at the root of not just heart disease, but almost every major chronic illness. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury or infection. It's a good thing in the short term. But when it becomes low-grade and constant, it's like having a small fire smoldering inside your arteries. This inflammatory state irritates the blood vessel walls, making them more susceptible to plaque formation and rupture. The combination of nutrients in avocados works synergistically to douse this fire. The oleic acid has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers. The fiber feeds gut bacteria that produce anti-inflammatory compounds. The antioxidants neutralize the free radicals that fuel inflammation. It's a full-spectrum approach to calming the internal environment of your body, creating conditions where heart disease is much less likely to take hold. Now, you might be thinking about the calorie content. Avocados are energy-dense. There's no denying it. But this is where the concept of food quality over calorie counting becomes paramount. The calories in an avocado come packaged with an incredible array of nutrients, fiber, and healthy fats that promote satiety, the feeling of fullness and satisfaction. Numerous studies have shown that including healthy fats like those in avocados in a meal can significantly reduce hunger and cravings later in the day. You're less likely to snack on sugary, refined carbohydrates an hour after eating a balanced meal with avocado. This can naturally lead to better weight management over time. And maintaining a healthy weight is one of the single most important things you can do for your heart. It reduces the workload on your heart, improves blood pressure, and helps regulate cholesterol and blood sugar levels. So, the avocado, rather than being a fattening food to avoid, is actually a tool that can help you achieve and maintain a healthy weight as part of a balanced diet. So, how do you incorporate this powerhouse into your life? The beauty of the avocado is its incredible versatility. Of course, there's guacamole, but its uses are endless. You can mash it on whole grain toast for a heart-healthy breakfast. You can slice it into salads, which has a bonus effect. The fat in the avocado will actually help your body absorb the fat-soluble antioxidants from the other vegetables, like beta-carotene from carrots and lutein from leafy greens. You can blend it into smoothies to make them incredibly creamy and satisfying without a strong flavor. You can use it as a healthy fat base for salad dressings or as a substitute for mayonnaise in chicken or tuna salad. You can even use it in baking to replace some of the butter, adding moisture and nutrients. The key is to use it to replace less healthy fats. Swap avocado for butter on your toast, or add it to a salad instead of a creamy, high-sugar dressing. 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado is a typical serving size that allows you to enjoy all the benefits without overdoing the calories. It's important to remember that no single food is a magic bullet. The avocado is a phenomenal ally, but it works best as part of an overall heart-healthy lifestyle. This means also focusing on other whole foods like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. It means reducing your intake of processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats. It means staying active, managing stress, getting enough sleep, and not smoking. The avocado is a delicious, creamy, and deeply nutritious piece of that puzzle. It's a testament to the fact that taking care of your heart doesn't have to be about deprivation. It can be about abundance, flavor, and enjoying the incredible foods that nature provides. So the next time you slice into an avocado, know that you're not just preparing a snack, you're engaging in an act of profound nourishment. You're supporting the intricate, beautiful system that keeps your heart beating, strong and steady with every single beat.